fans. It's Thursday night. You know what that means. We're here for Group 2, Week 2, custom truck series for the GC Sports League. This is Auto Club. In the booth with me tonight, I have some special people. And no, I don't mean special like you guys are going to be excited. I mean special like their mama said they were special when they were kids. In-race reporters, I have Denkate and Robbie Racing. Say hello.
Hello, everybody.
And first-time broadcaster here in the booth, so let's see how this goes. But we have Monday night's winner, driver of the 13, both on Monday and on Wednesdays. We have Pete Gator in the booth with me tonight.
Happy to be here, man. Let's see how this goes. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, don't believe him. Ask Private Pat, and he loved when you won. Man, how did I qualify 10th there? So qualifying's ended for these guys. You know we like to go live as quick as we can, right around 8 o'clock. Unfortunately, on Thursdays, I set up the lobby and do the qualifying with them, so we ran a few minutes late. But as of right now, we have 15 drivers set up for tonight. You can see them all here. The Brit, Robbie Racing in the 00, has sit on the pole for tonight with JCR McLovin on the outside, looking for third, going to Country Caliber. Fourth is DK Brown, and rounding out your top 5 is Portal Guy. So good top 5 here. In about 2 minutes, we'll be getting ready to go green. At least the timer will start in about 2 minutes. What are you looking forward to seeing as your key to victory here tonight, P. Cola?
Well, in the preset race, it'll come down to fuel, but here with the customs, you know, you can set your gearing up to where the fuel's not going to be as big of a deal. So really just hanging with the draft, I believe.
Yeah, I think another key to victory is going to be not lagging out with 23 laps to go. Robbie, how's your truck feeling? I see you're sitting on the pole, of course. I love the number, that 00 orange Chevy, but how's the truck feel overall other than just the qualifying?
Yeah, the truck feels really great. I do have a piece of tape missing for this first stage, so you know we're not really going to have the proper truck set up until stage 2. So I'm just going to try and do the best I can during stage 1.
All right, thank you and good luck. We'll be checking in with these guys momentarily as the race gets going on lap counts, but the guy that, the only driver in the whole league that I actually received Vegas odds from, they came in this morning. Denkate sits 15th in qualifying. He has a 107-1 odds of winning this race. Denkate, how's the truck feeling, and should I lose that $5 on you, or do you actually have a shot?
I don't know. Like Homer said, it all could come down to fuel.
Okay. So you have no chance. Exactly what I expected. Right, so less than a minute, the timer will be starting here for the
I'll put $1 on you, Denkate.
Of course, you guys know we're all about having a little bit of fun. Time has reached that I'm going to start the timer. Robbie, can you send me another invite real quick, please? And then I'll be backing out of this lobby when there's just a second or two left, and then we'll be joining as soon as one of these guys tells me it's okay. Hopefully, we'll be having another broadcaster here. He's going to be a little bit behind, but he's usually behind. But if he's able to make it, we do have a special guest to join us in the booth here later tonight, so hoping that happens. I'm not going to give it away because y'all might want to actually hear the person. Time expired, right? So we should be able to join you. Alright, going to blue screen for just a second, so the only voice you guys can hear is my pretty voice. Unfortunate for you.
Very unfortunate.
Off the blue screen now, so now you guys can hear everybody. We're going to get in here and watch some good racing. I say good racing, I mean Robbie's out front, so how good could it be? Yeah, Auto Club, this is a really good track. A lot of options, as you guys have seen throughout the week. There's a lot of 3, 4, possibly 5, possibly 6 wide racing opportunities, especially on the restarts. With a smaller field like this, only 15 drivers, I would have to say, if it's me, hold on just a second. I had a guy that tried joining last second. He said he didn't have enough time, but unfortunately we don't wait for anybody here. We go timer starts on when timer starts. Right, so only 15 drivers. A big wreck here could really change the outcome of the racing in comparison to what we'd seen the last few nights, where you have a wreck with 5-6 trucks. You still have 15-20 racing for a win. You have 5-6 trucks involved here, and it'll probably get pretty single filed out. As we're under green flag, Robbie Racing leads McLovin down into turns 1. He actually has a lead, but can he hold it all the way back around the track to lead a lap for the Brit? Over to you, Picola.
I don't know what to say, bud.
You could have just literally said, and the trucks are going around in
Yep.
circles.
Back to you.
You said, oh, looks like we got a truck down on the apron. I believe that was the 15, maybe. It's a baby blue truck with white numbers. Not really, or white side, but they gathered it back up. There's no wreck. Robbie Racing did indeed lead a lap, knock one down for the Brit over the 14 Americans on the track. He drifts up a little bit, contact between he and the 2. Here comes the 98 of Country Caliber shooting to the inside in that beautiful 98 Ford F-150, I believe, is what they run. Somebody, who's that black truck on the inside? 74 of Kyle Larson, maybe? He's making moves on the inside as he's sitting there behind Country Caliber now, also inside the top 5. Portal guy on the outside in the 26. Looks like he's in 5th, under fire by somebody. The 10 of Sammy Lunatic. DK Brown, one of the odds-on favorite, actually has the best Vegas odds to win this race at 32-1. But he is running good in this that horrible number 13 truck that Picola absolutely loves.
He's going to bring home the 3rd victory for that 13 truck tonight.
Yeah, I really hate that truck has more victories than any other truck. And then to get my truck a win, I'm hoping that Robbie can pull one off. That's unfortunate. Just kidding. Back to the front, we got McLovin going to the inside of Robbie. He's trying to take the P1 spot. Still 2x2 up here at the front. 2 rows deep, looks like, as McLovin is going to make the pass, and he's going to lead that lap, but they were still neck and neck. Robbie to the outside. Kyle Larson on the inside with DK Brown. Robbie has Country Caliber on the outside. DK Brown now to the middle, trying to split him and go 3 wide as they come off 2. Over to you, P. Cola.
That high line coming off of 2 there, it's so hard to make a pass on the inside once that train gets rolling.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Look at him.
It doesn't act much different than the super speedways. If you can get 3, 4, 5 trucks in a row, it doesn't really matter which line that row is. If you're on the inside by yourself and there's 5 on the outside, you're in trouble.
Right, it kind of reminds me of Kansas in a way.
Oh yeah, Kansas on the outside, except you're not all the way to the wall. You're kind of more
right.
Got told somebody D. Smith.
Oh no.
He lagged out.
Looks like it.
Denkate doing as we would expect. He is back here in the rear riding all by himself in that black number 3. On a positive note,
3 wide up front.
on a positive note for Denkate, as he has beaten D. Smith now. Right. And somehow D. Smith will still complete more laps. Just kidding.
Like we got 2 on the graph.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot up front here. Lots of action as McLovin's still in the lead, but 3 wide for a second here as you got Robbie Racing, DK Brown, and Kyle Larson. Oh, Robbie Racing looks like contact was made. He goes up towards the wall. No contact with the wall, but the truck behind him, the 56, that is Mopower Energy. He catches the wall right in front of his buddy Country Caliber. Actually, I don't even know if that was Country Caliber. The 88 and the 98, I hate how they look so much alike. Well, the 88 actually only has one paint scheme, but the 98 does have multiple schemes. He could have chose something different. He just decided not to. Something that we seen Monday happen, right? So these guys are going to start getting racy, and when they do start getting racy for that 2nd, 3rd, 4th position, it will cause the leader or the top 2 to be able to pull away a little bit. So you're seeing McLovin, and then you're seeing Robbie. Then there's a gap back to that. I believe that the 88 of Icy. It's going to take a second for him to be able to actually catch up now. He's got to get a little bit of help and hope that he hasn't lost the draft to those guys. But it's really easy if you are the lead truck, if people are racing real hard behind you, to be able to get away. Tom Orton out there, that would be the dirt dog. He said hate is a strong word. I don't hate a whole lot, bud, but Tom Horton, speaking of you, that word, man, no, I'm just kidding, bud. Got somebody named Butters just tuned in and subscribed to the league. Yeah. Gotta love those notifications. Tells me when people sub. Robbie trying to get that outside line going. Big deal going down at the bottom. Country Caliber, the 26 Portal guy, and the 21 is Sludge. Not sure what happened, but I know the 26 is Sludge just wrecked, and he collects the O2 of somebody. Travesty Son. Oh, Denke had a whole track. He literally had the whole track to avoid the O2. Chose the one place that the O2 was going at. But he did get around there. I heard... Speaking of Travesty Son, I heard that last week he was watching the broadcast, and I still don't know who he is, but he was pointing out that he's happy Piccola's out here because it might be somebody that does know who he is. Oh, is that lag going on?
We got another wreck on the backstretch.
Was that lag, Robbie?
I don't know. That's how I ended up in the wall.
Country Caliber wrecked. Robbie racing in the wall. Portal guy back here, he's out of the draft. NRG's still in it. Kyle Larson battling for second with DK Brown and Icy. That's Tiller in the 15. That's unfortunate. As I spoke about,
get the single file line now.
Butters out there in YouTube land, he said, "What's up, boys? Thanks for tuning in, Butters." Definitely expected you to have something there, Piccola.
Sorry, I don't have nothing. Butters is my boy. Glad to have him here.
I mean, he's talking to you in the YouTube. He said, "What's up, boys?" Like, I figured you might say hey, but I guess not.
I already did. I said what's up to him. That's why he was saying what's up.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Tom Orton out there says the 00 got screwed. Yeah, I mean, again, 32-1 odds on that 13 truck to win. If he drives anything like Piccola in the custom side, he's going to have a good, strong showing, probably have the lead on the white flag lap, and then give it all up for nothing. And Icy in the 88 might end up in the win.
Don't curse him like that.
Let me try to get over with Mac Lovin. He looks like he's got a pretty strong truck. He's been out front since he got by Robbie. He's fallen now to second behind the 13 of DK Brown, but other than that, he's staying right on his tail. So McLevin, a good strategist. JCR, they always build a good hot rod, as McLevin is the only JCR driver in this race simply because the other JCR drivers are all in that showdown race. Trey out there in YouTube land, hey, thanks for tuning in, bud. Yeah, unfortunately, there's no 54 truck. To anybody that doesn't know who Trey is, he was, when we were the Giggity Racing League, he was actually the first ever Truck Series champion in the 54 back on Heat 3 days. McLovin to the inside ends up taking the lead with help from Kyle Larson. DK Brown falling back. We have our special guest broadcaster in the booth. If his voice is set to always allow, please say hello, special commentator.
Hello, mate. Y'all all right?
Hey, Puddin'!
That don't sound like pudding.
It was
I know, bloke. I apologise. I just got done mowing my flat out front. You know, sat down for a cup of tea. Cheerio.
Pip, Cheerio. Good to have you here, Puddin'.
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me up here. I apologize for getting in a little bit late. Got off to work. You know, had to do the triple S type of thing when you come home from work there. But I miss everybody out there. You guys have done such a great job with this league. The racing's been fantastic. And I cannot wait to get behind the old P300 and give it a whirl itself and then put the microphone back on a regular basis.
Man, we can't wait to have you back, Puddin'.
Yeah, Puddin', somebody told me you were going to wait for until you got teeth to be able to run, be able to come back in and broadcast all the time. Did you grow one last night?
Yeah, I went out to the car. I pulled him out of the glove compartment.
Sorry. a driver that was waiting on an invite. Apparently,
Looks like Robbie's going down pit road.
Oh, that's fuel saving Robbie. Glad to see he's back at it. Don't let him hear me say that, guys.
Like,
The one and only two, Den Kate, Mr. Toronto Blue Jays himself. That's another good name. I know, I was watching a lot of that race too. These Auto Club races, especially with the no caution, is frustrating to some of the people out there. I get it. It does not get me a chance to say rack 'em and stack 'em, but
it does twice.
But patience though. Patience is going to be key with that. Just because something happens, you get into an incident like that, you know, bring her on down, get more pressures, get that belly full of fuel, you know what I'm talking about, and then strategize for stage 2 or 3, whatever it might be.
Yeah, I mean, it happened to me last night, actually. Stage 1, I won the stage. Stage 2, I was involved in an incident. Oh, contact up here between the 88 and the 10. But yeah, so in stage 1, I won the stage. Stage 2, I was involved in an incident after a few people got by me. I fell back all the way back to 20th place at one point. I stuck with it. I pit. I stayed on the lead lap, restarted in 15th, and 10 laps after that, I'm in the lead again. So exactly what you were saying, you know, it's hard and it's frustrating, especially when it happens early in a stage. But even though there's no cautions, there are stages. So as long as you can stay on the lead lap after stage 1 and stage 2, you're still in the race, especially in one of these high draft tracks like Auto Club. D. Smith has just now joined us here after lagging out. The only person Denkate is beating currently.
What's up, Mr. D? I ain't talked to you for a while.
Do you still have better odds than Denkate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was driving down the backstretch and then everybody disappeared.
Yeah, in Vegas odds, you've lagged out of the race and you're at an 80 to 1 odd to win. Denkate is still at a 107 to 1 odds. As we see the top 3 pitting now.
Yeah, there's quite a few trucks coming down. Again, guys, I'm doing this on my phone again. Thanks for the invite up here again. And it's something else I really do like too about the GC Racing League. A lot of familiar names, but then there's a lot of new names out there too. It is very diverse. Many leagues brought into this, so different temperaments on driving style. So you got to learn on the night you drive. As we see 3 people signal, it looks like that's Sammy looking right there, signaling down there in the all-white thing.
Yeah, that's McLovin, Sammy Lunatic, and Energy signaling to pit. Those 3 were your leader. I'm assuming this group here to take over, the 21, the 00, and the 52 of Racer X.
And
Yeah, it looks like we'll
knows
have a 3 versus 3 battle.
everybody knows how much I love old NRG, but I think Health Rose over, guys, if he's battling for the lead.
Yeah, the 2 spun out getting the pit road, hitting the inside wall right there at the entrance.
Oh no.
The 56 is still on pit road, though, I believe.
And of all course, sorry there, Denkate. The mute dog himself is out there giving me grief. You know what? Why don't you just go mute yourself, buddy? I hope you're feeling alright. I know you've been going through some rough stuff. But, old mute dog out there.
I may have just gotten the weirdest request that I've ever gotten since I've been a broadcaster here ever. This driver here, the 98, you see his name, Country Caliber 95. He wants me to let you guys know that his nickname is Daddy. He wants to be the daddy of this season, this series. So, Daddy Cali, Daddy Cali, pantless out here behind Portal Guy. Boy, that was a weird. That was a weird request. Can't deny that. Which truck y'all got leading? 21. That would be Sludge.
I know that old Country Caliber must be thinking of me running that 98 truck and
Daddy.
You know,
It's Daddy.
I was just gonna say, Daddy is looking real good in that 98 truck.
That made it weirder. Robbie into the wall again. Look, who was that? The 13? Was that 13 going flying?
I believe so.
Oh man. Oh, he saved
Oh,
it.
car spun out. There's a
together,
truck
yeah.
spun out down the backstretch. Something happened right there. Truck spun out.
That's what we were talking about. 13. You'll see he saves it here in just a second. Give it about 7 seconds. She'll be caught up.
There we go.
NRG
And I know that
right
Robbie
there.
had a little bit of a absence after some league racing and everything, so we have to make sure that he was driving on the right side of the road and driving the right way on the track. Guys, remember, time lapse clogged up his memory.
I mean, for a few seconds there, he was driving on the wrong side of everything as he was driving in the wall, and apparently he forgot that you're supposed to stay on the concrete or the asphalt. But he's caught back up after short pitting like he did. This is where the tires are going to pan off, though, is how many laps you guys got left? So 10 laps remaining. You got Robbie pitted a little early to use this strategy to his advantage to try and get some track position back. But these fresh tires from the guys that ran their fuel down, they should be able to take off. Hopefully Robbie can hold on to the back of this pack, but looks like he's struggling to do so now. As Icy is, yeah, Icy in the lead. Here comes NRG. DK Brown recovering well. He's on the outside of NRG and Sludge to the inside.
Yeah, a couple of Ohio boys and Icy and NRG battling it out here in the 88. 41 makes moves. He's trying to get a little bit of a side draft, not having anybody to help push him. If I was him, I'd just flip that throttle, pull right behind the 13, keep that draft so you're not going to get freight train. Looks like that's what he does, but great run by that black. I can't see them right there. The black truck to the inside picks up
56.
2 spots right there. The 56, and that is one of my favorite things to do at this track at Auto Club. You dive in that corner off, make that corner as straight as possible, and you can get a run like nobody's business. And he can pick up
now he's going for the lead.
Yeah, new leader here is Energy now, and that 56 is taking the lead. Real quick on the 56 truck of Energy, let me get over to him on here. Right, so you guys seen him race last night. He was actually in the 2 truck. He backed out early. He's racing here tonight. Last week he ran on Wednesday, not on Thursday. You're seeing him race both this time. After tonight, we had a few extra openings because of the showdown. He has a new job starting next week. He's not sure which night he's going to be available to run. So in the off chance that Thursday was going to be his available night, I gave him the opportunity to race tonight to try to collect points. But after this week, you will only see him racing one night a week, probably not on the sliders at all. So he'll be giving up his Tuesday slot, I believe, and racing mostly just either Wednesday or Thursday. Still uncertain on which night, so that's why he's getting to race here tonight. Just in the off chance that Thursday is the race that he's going to be able to start partaking in, we were trying to get him caught up a little bit in the points. As Icy makes a little contact as he gets back below him and takes the lead in that 88 truck.
Pete Cola, I was watching you, man. You were running real good, running with that lead pack last night. Did you? Was there a preferred line that you did you like to run around here? Because I'm seeing 2 or 3 different lines from numerous different drivers out here.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier here in 1 and 2. I feel like if you go to the bottom, you have to have a power move, to get ahead of that outside lane, because they get single file next to that wall, and that draft is just so strong.
And that high line in 1 and 2 carries so much momentum off the
It really does.
You're going to get a run on the back straight coming out. So.
I mean, it's like almost like hitting a driver 1 and 2. If you hit it right, man, you can just grip it and rip it and make you move.
3 wide for the lead. 1388 to 56. 56 looks like he's going to nose ahead here.
Good battling up here. Again, I might just be a little bit delayed. I am on my phone. If anybody, I don't know if anybody else is playing it. If you already don't know, my internet connection is probably as good as V. Smith's, if not worse, right now. So that's why you guys haven't seen it. But
That's messed up.
love you, D.
Oh, wreck.
Oh, no.
Icy tried
in the
making a
wall.
move. Looks like the 56 come down and blocked it when the 88 tried to recover. Oh,
52 into the 21.
the wreck is still going. This is going to help that 56 out drastically, but looked like Icy tried shooting down low to get a run on the 56. 56 made a block, and when the 88 turned a little too sharp.
52 doing right there. Is 52 out of gas?
I hope not.
Looks like it. Right?
I don't know, he was
50
just going
He's
very
getting up to
slow
speed.
Yep, I just
and
saw
pulled
that.
up in front of somebody, it looked like.
Yeah, was that Robbie in the 00 and somebody else back there? Hard contact? Again, I might be a little delayed here.
There's a lot of wrecks everywhere right now.
Mm.
So that leaves Sammy and NRG, right? And
Yeah.
battling for the stage win.
Yeah, I'm speechless. I'm speechless.
I didn't
That
know
was-
Kevin LePage could drive so many trucks at one time.
That was a little drastic. A little too soon for some of those crazy moves. Anybody that was, of course, that's coming from me, who makes a crazy move every lap he possibly can. But 4 laps to go now in the stage, and I see you tried making a hard move there, but the drastic lane changes like that, especially you know, Icy didn't get added into this series until last night, so I know that he hasn't had a lot of time on that setup compared to somebody like NRG who ran last night. But that's a really drastic lane change, and I think what happened there is when Icy seen the block, he tried overcorrecting to go back to the outside of the 56, and he turned it just too sharp, and it got himself loose. As it's really easy to do that here on the bumps of Auto Club.
And as we all know, too, you know, some of these guys pull what we call the double duty over here at the GC Sports Racing League. Sliders and customs. These trucks drive completely different, obviously. I mean, you can, and so if you're over there and you're like, oh, I'm in my custom, and you go to hit that loud pedal and get the thing rotated, you're like, why am I pushing? You know, so gotta take into consideration what night it is and what kind of truck you're in. But it looks like NRG's going to be handily take the stage.
Robbie, are you in third?
Yep.
I don't believe it.
Good talk. Well, I mean, I believe anything right now. Dencake could be in second for all I know. Everybody wrecked.
Now, if you said that, I definitely wouldn't believe that. Then there's.
I actually
Are
think
we still on the lead lap?
Yep.
Is my dollar still alive? Let's go.
Hey, D, you were asking what happened to the 52. I just rode along with him there for about a half lap. Looks like he's got a little bit of lag, a little bit of twitchy left and right out of his truck. So that all the way down to the bottom up to the wall, that might have actually been a lag issue that you had seen. I don't know what happened to the 13, but looks like he wrecked again as he's now getting back on the track from the inside wall. That was a battle for a position.
Very good.
Yeah. Can't go wrong there.
I want to say car count, but I really like the truck counts that we've been seeing every night. You know, here in the GC, a lot of trucks every night make the competition even more fierce. You know, again, racing with people from other leagues or somebody you may never raced before or something like that. You want to go out there and give it the all, and it's really cool to see quite a few people show up every night. What's up, Patton? I do believe it was his birthday not too long ago. Happy 16th birthday to you.
Alright, so stage results here. We have top 10. Energy, Sammy Lunatic, Robbie Racing, Sludge, McLovin, Tiller, DK Brown, Racer X, Icy, Country Caliber. So out of the 15 drivers on the track, 14 of them wrecked, and Den Kate still didn't get in the top 10.
I applaud the effort.
F for effort.
Yeah, don't do that. I've tried that. It doesn't work.
Alright.
That's my buddy P. Cole over there. He's listened to me. He has listened to me in non-broadcast chats where there have been not very formal words come out of my mouth because of mistakes made because of not finished.
Yep, that's true.
All right, guys. It's
Three
been
wide.
a long delay, but we're going to rack 'em and stack on stage 2 in GC Sports. Let's go!
They're already 3 wide for second.
This is not a good idea. We saw the 4 wide last night. Little premature. I know somebody might check up in front of you, but just get out of it yourself. 3, 4, 5 wide. Oh yeah, this is going over like a not good situation. That's the best way to put it on broadcast. Not
Don't lift when you're going 4 wide.
Robbie with a huge shove to NRG to get to the corner right now.
Yeah, Robbie made his way back up from, I think he restarted third. He was able to get by McLovin and Lunatic. He's now sitting P2, 3 wide for third as you have DK Brown on the inside of Lunatic and McLovin. Oh, looks like DK Brown takes a little bit of a wider arch than most of these guys, and so with him being on the bottom, he had to kind of widen it up a little bit. When he did so, he got into McLovin, who got into Lunatic, but DK is able to hold on, and he's all over the tail end of that 00 now.
That's a lot of getting into.
Yeah, and to what you were saying there, putting about lift when there's 4 wide, that doesn't work. I tried doing that in stage 2. I took it 4 wide, decided on the exit to 2, I'm like, let me lift. The moment I lifted, took out the field from 4th place. And so lifting doesn't always benefit a person.
Patty LePage.
Yeah. I mean, I held it on the wall, backwards and half upside down, but I held it on the wall.
At least you kept it in the catch fence. But
Yeah.
NRG out here looking real good, man. He's got to be.
They're battling behind him.
Yeah.
I'd be nervous if I was NRG. Look at that pack of trucks. Haven't lost the draft. One has exactly. Now I see it right there, but a lot of talent behind him.
They're
That
two by
inside
two by
line
two
is
the
hanging
whole way
tough
back.
there. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think the inside line is just hanging tough like that because we spoke about it earlier. Like a super speedway, there's just more trucks that are lined up better on the inside. They have a better overall draft pool. One truck is going to have a really hard time trying to outpull that whole line. As DK Brown, of course, he gets the better run, but that was once Robbie was clear of them and was able to pull up and pick those guys up.
Robbie would have moved to the inside. Can he make it faster? Going down the back stretch. So side by side, going into three.
Race for the lead, and Robbie has help of the 13 of DK Brown. 21 of Sludge, though, trying to get up there and help NRG.
No, he decided to shoot the middle, take it 3 wide.
Yep.
That's what I would have done.
That's a tatty the field right there. I like it. Bold move, Cotton. I hope it pays go time. Always go time.
Bold move cut. Let's see if that strategy pays off. They're 3 and 4 wide behind him. Robbie takes the lead. NRG on the outside of a 3 wide situation, battling for second, third, and fourth back here. Who's going to go with who? Coming down the tri-oval here in the front. Got to get that draft. Want to go as high as possible, as quick as possible, so you can arc that corner like we talked about earlier and get that run.
Man, I know the 13. Oh, go ahead.
In one lap, Energy went from 1st to 7th, and then they're about another quarter lap through, and he's already back up to 4th. So this is a real tight field here.
Yeah, if I was the 13 there when they were battling 3-4 wide there for third, I would have stuck right on the bumper of that 0-0 and done everything I could to make this a 2-truck race up front. But now that they didn't, this pack has been able to catch back up as McLovin was able to break away. Now there's 3 up front, still a little bit of a gap to 4th. If those guys stay racing, they're in danger of losing the draft, but it looks like Kyle Larson might be able to break that and get ahead of that group of trucks, and he is right now, but they're still about 0.3 of a second back.
13 viewers out there in YouTube land. I haven't got to say that for so long. What's up to everybody out there?
That's actually the highest. That's the highest live viewer count we've had this week. Weird enough, and it's happening during the showdown races. So thank you guys for tuning in here to GC Sports, not the 704 Games broadcast of the Summer Showdown.
Yeah.
Not to say anything there, my bad. Right, Robbie Racing still out front. Robbie, you got a copy. This is Taddy up in the booth.
Hello, Mike.
Sorry, I just really wanted to do that. Hey, how's the truck feeling? How you like being in the lead?
Yeah, it's not too bad. Just taking a drive.
Don't spill your macchiato.
Just out for a drive. You look like it.
Yeah, listen, I'd really like to see that truck in Victory Lane. I don't know if you know this or not, but I'm a big fan of that 0-0. I kind of drive it a couple times, so let's not mess up like Taddy normally does in it.
And I was just going to agree with Taddy back before the individual drivers, teams, and everything else. Everybody knows Enable Motorsports had to have orange and black. That and the 26 were 2 of my favorite trucks. So glad to see my English buddy over there running that orange and black Chevrolet lead the pack here at Auto Club.
All right, on that note, let me go to somebody else here. Right, so there's McLovin sitting a little bit further back in the pack. He's racing with NRG there. Let's go to...
McLovin's trying to recover from spin getting on the pit road. He was up front and then spun on the pit road, putting mid pack.
Yeah, so when the only flag that is in the game is the black flag, you should really try hard not to get one of those. Unfortunate event for the 2-truck there in stage 1, but good comeback here as he does seem to have a strong truck. Once you get past, kind of like what happened to NRG earlier, you were talking about, it doesn't take any time at all to go from 1st back to 7th, 8th, 9th, and there are holes where you can make your way back up pretty quickly, but at the same time, you got to pick and choose your poison so you're not involved, as we see that other orange truck, the 26, looking to the inside there. That's Portal Guy, and the 26 is he just got below IC, I think.
And by the way, guys, 2 people, I mean, if you're taking a look up there, where do you want to be right now? The 2, now 3 lead trucks have started to almost pull away from everybody while everybody else is racing behind them. Those guys behind them need to go single file to track to catch that. Do you want to be in that lead pack of the 3, or would you be you want more, more with more draft?
Ooh, energy
I
in the
want to
wall.
be in the spot that Robbie's in right now. Up front.
It's go time. Always go time.
Yep.
Green flag lap 1 go time. 499 more to go. Taddy's philosophy.
I just don't think there's much fuel saving here at this stage. So.
Did you watch my stream last night also, Puddin'?
I had better things to do.
Sorry, the joke about the go time, right? So I started 13th last night. D and Piccolo were actually in the chat with me, but the moment the green flag dropped,
I was in the other chat with you for a little bit. Remember?
No. Oh yeah, maybe. But anyway, you're right. So when you guys hear us say go time, so last night when we were racing, I started 13th, and the very moment the green flag dropped, I said, go time, and I think I passed like 6 or 7 trucks right there before we even got to turn 2. It was go time, and always the whole race. Any time somebody said, "What do you want to do?" I said, "It's go time."
Nick Lovin normally with a good setup here. Looks like he's struggling to keep it on the track.
Yeah, he looks a little loose over those bumps. Weird to see a JCR driver out there struggling that bad. Out front, Robbie has lost the lead to that ugly 13 truck. DK Brown, though, is driving it. So this might be the one time this week that Private Pat might be cheering for the 13 truck because Piccola is not in it.
Does anybody want to tell McLovin that that's not the duck off of the road to the duck to get your McRib sandwich?
Just interact. Was that Icy or was that Caliber?
That was Icy.
That's
I think it might have been from a Caliber lag though.
Oh, so the Thor Motorsports drivers taking each other out.
Yeah, he was just spinning on the backstretch, holding speed.
Hey, back over to our in-race reporter, Denkate. Get a copy.
Yes, sir.
You're catching a truck right now. It took him wrecking before you could even see him. But how's the truck handling, and are you still running your race according to game plan?
I'm running my race.
Half throttle.
Oh.
Full throttle.
All right, back to some excitement. Over to another driver, Robbie and Portaguy, the 2 orange trucks side by side. This is the battle for 4th as the 74 new leader. That's Kyle Larson, not the real Kyle Larson because he passed on the inside, so that can't be him. But the 74 truck, that is Kyle Larson, is our new race leader. Over to anyone else.
If that was the real Kyle Larson, he'd already be a full lap ahead of everybody at this rate.
That's fake news.
I'm hoping to see him on Saturday. I don't know. I seriously doubt he's going to be driving anything else. Obviously, he probably would.
Wow, we have 48 comments out there. 47 and a half of those are Tom Horton. Thanks,
Tom Horton.
thank you for being active in the in the YouTube land for us, bud.
Well, yeah, you know, I know he hasn't been feeling so good, but apparently the medicine kicked in for him because now he's out there.
Oh, that's a good name right there, Tom Horton. We'll just start calling Denkate Snail Cake. I like it. DK
Hey,
Brown
remember here in
now.
America we drive in miles per hour, Denkate, not kilometers. Remember that.
The Thor Motorsports truck, the 98, looking strong as he's now up into second, going for the lead. Looks like 74 is going to be pitting. I'm hoping that's what he's doing. Otherwise, that was a really weird entrance into that corner. And yep, sure enough, he's going to be pulling off. Yeah, that's a little early. It's bold move, Cotton. Yeah, bold move, Cotton. But last night, Piccola, you pit early in one of the stages, and you come out in the lead quite a ways ahead of me and Nuke Bob. That without us drafting together, I don't think we. Well, we passed you, but I don't think we would have if it was just one of us. But because we had the draft, we were able to get back up by you.
Let's see how.
I mean, I do like this whole
He
I
was
said,
in the lead.
the no caution thing would be very frustrating, but I do like the strategy. I mean, it really doesn't. Oh, there's a name I ain't seen. We can't call him El Parco anymore. We just gotta call him.
That's wrong, Dean. That's wrong, Dean, bud.
That's Mr. Warpig, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That's Warpig, not Parco.
Is that Ward? I ain't talking to my buddy out there in Arizona, Warpig, for a minute. Hi, what's up? What up, Ward? What are you doing, buddy?
That's funny. You think you have buddies.
Yeah, you're right.
Country Caliber still in the lead in front of that
That's
13.
what I get for thinking.
Yeah. Portal Guy looks like he's going to signal that he's going to pit this time by, coming from 3rd place, and Robbie racing the other orange truck, looking like they're running those Pudd Motorsports as they're going to pit together on the same lap, try to work as a team here. But the 98 of Country Caliber, he's staying out. 13 of DK Brown, he's staying out. Racer X and NRG in the 56 and the 52, 3rd and 4th position now. And is that McLovin the only other truck to stay? Oh, there's a few others. McLovin and Sludge also staying out there in the 2 and the 21. talk about tandem style racing, as you see just two groups too. As I say, of course, Energy goes for a move on the 52. Looks like everyone's going to signal to pit this time by, so green flag pit stops have commenced, and I'm going to need an in-race reporter to let me know who the leader is after these guys get off pit road. I'm assuming it's going to be whoever that guy was that pit early.
You said the 74.
Yeah, 74. That's it, that Kyle Larson. I forgot who it was that pit early. I got sidetracked.
Well,
Yep.
That's a big group there.
Yeah, this D. Smith actually did get to lead something tonight. He was the first truck on pit road throughout the. Hey, bud. Hey, calm down there. I'm assuming that Dencake going 55 miles an hour the whole race went 57 onto pit road and just got himself a penalty. Oh, pretty close though. Hunty out there.
If I wouldn't have lagged out the race, I had the perfect spot on pit road. If you're the last one to join the lobby, you get the first spot on pit road for some reason.
Yeah, that's weird. I like it. It works out well for you, but Dan Mettello looking for Travesty's son. Let me get you a second with him.
He's in the back, Brink. He's in the back.
Oh, so there's two people out here that know who Travesty's son is.
Oh yeah, Travisty's got some fans, man. Butters, got Warpig, Brinker.
98 Country Caliber. That is not the 74. So thank you, Country, for proving me wrong. He probably did a two-tire stop by the looks. He's got a huge lead. Nah, that's a bold move, Cotton. I never thought about that. I wonder how that would pan out actually here, because they got to be under 10 to go. Probably what, 8 to go in race reporters.
And that 74 is the leader, right?
No, the 98 is Country Caliber up in front of the 74.
Wow.
8 laps. Hey, I was spot on. I even said probably 8 laps. That's what I was thinking is 2 tires. The 74, I'm sure he took 4. He just pit early, so that's why he's got that gap. But the 98,
Right.
man, I don't know. He had to have done either 2 or I guess like Snail Kate said, and just took fuel only.
I think that 74 will be able to get to him, but behind that, I'm not sure, honestly.
Yeah, and P. Cola tried doing this in stage 2 yesterday.
It worked.
No, stage 1 you tried doing it, and you did the right sides only, and me and the 88 were able to catch you real quick and get by you, but whatever Country did, he's holding that gap.
Driving in 1 and 2 is hard though, right? I mean, I know you're just not few laps, but you'd be able to drive it harder on 4.
Well, yeah, whenever you have good tires, you can drive harder on. The more tires you have, the harder you can drive it. Yeah, that is a logical thought process there, Puddin'. I like it.
I mean, I have one every now and then. I have a logical thought every now and then.
Let's see, the 13 of DK Brown and the 26 Portal Guy, they're definitely catching the 74. 7 laps to go, I believe, right now, coming to 6 this time by, so
They're catching the 98 too.
Yeah, there might be enough time. There might be enough time for these guys to catch them, and if so, DK Brown and the 13 is in prime real estate here to take this stage 2 victory. But is the 74 going to throw up a fight? I don't know why the 13 didn't go high there. I mean, you're gaining that much ground on somebody, but hey, yeah, that's helping out the 98 of Country Caliber.
Hey, just as you guys said, it was Warpig. I got to go to Warpig Gold Thing. I'm going to use the top. Stay in it, stay in it, stay in it. That's it, I'd say. Yeah, that 13
That
shot.
sounds like
Great.
Warpig.
Yeah, he's always like, stay in it, boys, stay in it, stay in it.
So I see what the 13 was doing. He was actually trying to push the 74 to get up to the 98. I guess he was thinking that it was just a draft issue, not realizing the 74 pit a couple laps prior.
Alright, this group of 4 will definitely get 2 calibers.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they'll get by, but when it gets to Robbie back then in those zeros, they might not have enough time to get up to it.
That should be 5 to go in the stage. The 13, the 26, and the 2 of McLovin, who pit even later than the 13 and the 26. So the 2 has the freshest tires, I believe, of this whole group. So look for him to try to make some moves here. But they're there. 13 to the inside of the 98 now. how much of a fight is 98 going to put up with the rest of these guys? Is he going to play a huge deal on which one of these three gets stage win?
Nah, he
Oh, he's
immediately
just falling in line.
has a
74 of Kyle Larson, he's still putting up a fight. He made the McLovin machine go a little bit high. Looking like the best chance at DK Brown right now is going to be the 26. But if I'm the 26, you got to use DK Brown's draft. The snaking and using the guys on older tires is not really going to benefit you because they're behind you. I don't know which one of you guys is breathing real hard in your mic, but could we quit that? Portal guy getting to the bumper of the 13, but does he have anything for him? I'm really impressed with what that 74 of Kyle Larson. He's got about 2 laps. Oh, I say I'm impressed, and then he drives right into the 26. But he's driving on the older tires of everyone but Caliber, apparently.
that right there.
Oh, 2 to
That
go.
right there's gonna be close to bringing the whole field together.
Yeah, because Robbie, you can see now he's about he's just a nipple hair off being able to catch the draft of the 98. Oh, the 13 lifted earlier or something, but the 2 and the 74 drove it in hard there. The 2 still hanging on, and is he going to catch the wall? No, he gets a good run, but he gets loose, shoots down to the inside. They're still within striking distance of that 13 as they're getting ready to come to the white flag of stage 2 here. I think. This is stage 2, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, stage 2.
Yeah, I think with everything that's happened with all these other guys racing so hard, they just the 74 is lagging hard is what's happening. He's spiking forward and backwards right now, and that just took out the 26 there at the last second. But yeah, I don't see anybody getting to the bumper of that 13 now. They're on the backstretch, too far out of it, in my eyes, to be able to catch the stage one.
NRG had a run right there with nowhere to take it. He got stuck behind Caliber on the bottom.
Got a locking for second. Oh, McLevin's around.
Oh, because NRG.
A lot of people are around.
This is where those 4 tires feel real nice, Clark. Real nice.
Chaos coming to the tablecloth.
Yeah. Dan Mattel out there says he heard a rumor that that's not actually Kyle Larson. You're correct. That's more like Alex Bowman. I'm just kidding. So I believe I should have results here in just a few seconds. Stage 2 goes to the 13 truck. I believe the 13 won a stage last night also, but he was unable to get the victory. Hopefully that's not the case for DK Brown tonight. So DK Brown, Robbie Racing, Kyle Larson, Country Caliber, Portal Guy, Sludge, Energy, McLovin, Tiller, Travesty's Son, top 10.
Travesty, top 10.
Yeah, to the Travesty fans out there, he did get a top 10 out of the 15 out there, so he will receive a stage point for stage 2.
To the Travesty fan.
No, there's 2, Butters and the Dan Metello. 2 of them out there.
No. Same guy, different account.
Yeah.
Man, Travisty's got more fans than me.
Also, Pete Cola put $1 on Denkate to win this race, but he put $2 on Travesty's Son.
Sounds like he's going to be out of $3 tonight.
Come on now, they're still on the lead lap.
D.
Robbie's the lead.
Alright. Here we go, stage 3. Rack 'em and stack 'em. Let's see what we got going on here. Auto Club, GC racing style, y'all.
Here comes the third stage, which is ridiculously long compared to the other stages.
It is so long, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm seeing bad moves already, though. With 70-something laps, the 74 is making hard blocks on people, and I'm not a fan of that at all.
It's go time.
But it's always go time. But here's the problem, right? If your thought process is it's go time, you should be looking at your windshield. Screw the rear view mirror. Like, it's go time. Look out the windshield. It's time to go. What I just seen is a lot of rear view mirror driving, not windshield at all.
They're already single file up there.
And the bloke in the flat out front lead, Robbie Racing.
Denkate is passing someone.
I don't believe it.
Nope, never mind. The 21 go back around him. D. Smith on pit road has passed more trucks tonight than Denkate has, and he only raced for 2 laps.
Nothing but love for our Canadian friends up there, Denkate. Don't sound too enthusiastic. I was just gonna say, where's that enthusiasm?
That was the most Canadian answer I've ever heard.
Not over until the fat lady sleeps.
Yeah.
She's humming though. She's humming.
I hadn't even started warming up yet. So.
Yeah, we still got about 60 something laps there before we start singing.
Accidents could happen. This was the real critical stage where if you get caught up in something, you better have a good crew. No, not really.
Hey, Ashley.
Ashley, slipper time. Robbie racing out here, still in the lead. DK Brown sitting in P2, Kyle Larson in third, with Energy and Portal Guy right behind them. I know that the 74 has not made a lot of friends here tonight, so interested to see how he gets raced for these positions and whether or not. I just feel like he's holding that whole second pack up with these hard blocks, as we just seen he tried making a block on the 21 there, or not 21, sorry, the 26. I just don't know how I feel about some of these moves.
Things you love to see, an orange and black Chevrolet at the front. Maybe that's just...
Oh, McLevin off turn 2.
There he is. I wonder where you went there.
Oh, wow, that's a big wreck back there.
McLovin has backed out.
Now I was just gonna say that's if you get caught up into something like this, I mean you can recover, but you have to strategize properly to get it done.
Denkate has now beaten us. Denkate has now beaten a second driver. As you guys can see, Travis Deason was involved, but he's still fairly close. If they get really racy up there, he's going to have to use some strategy to try to get caught back up to that lead pack, but he is still running for the 2 fans out there of his.
Denkate out there pulling the George Jefferson, just moving on up.
Out of, I think there was 15, maybe 16 trucks in this race, he's hoping that 14 or 15 of them back out.
NRG would have moved to the outside the past 8 seconds. Not gonna have any help though.
Yeah, it's a little selfish of some people there, D2, you know. They hang somebody out just to get a spot. I mean, why not keep that, I mean, extra trucks, extra drafter, you know.
Yeah, you're right. Track draft attendance like this is, you're gonna have people you choose to work with and choose not to. It's pretty much a find a buddy game for most of the race, but
yeah,
here in the last stage, I don't think much of that really matters anymore.
I'm gonna miss seeing this track in real life.
What did you just say? Oof. I didn't see that bad when I was on the track, but when you're just watching other people go around the track, that seems like a lot of laps. At least we still got a good size front pack. What's that? 8, 9 trucks still. So there's still group racing.
What do you turn in a lap here in a truck? 45, 55 something?
40. No. The rest of the field is going about 39 to 40 seconds. I don't know what you're doing with 41-second lap times, but all of a sudden I'm realizing why you're so far back.
Did the 74 just signal the pit?
No, the 74 and the 00. The 74 tried going up and putting a block on the 00, but the problem was they were still side by side, so the 74 got into the side of the 00, shot the 74 down onto the apron.
My dog Monty over here watching with me, enjoying the racing action here at the Auto Club.
Tom Horton. Tom Horton says Denke is the new Messiah.
That's pushing it. I mean, love you, Denke. You know you're bleeping. Go Royals.
Love you, Denke, said no one ever. 00 of Robbie, still side by side with the 74 of Kyle Larson. Portal guy still not sure what to do, whether he wants to get up there and race those guys or just let them sort it out. Robbie takes the position, though, on the outside, as we've seen and proved all night long that the outside runs are ridiculous and work really well at this track. And I like seeing that. Not a lot of tracks here on the NASCAR Heat 5 game can you actually run the outside and be successful.
You know,
High, wide,
that's
and
one
handsome, baby. Something else I ain't got to say for a while.
Sometimes you want to get a high run, but you do never want to get the runs outside. That is never a good thing. You always want to be inside when you get the run.
I agree with that statement.
I don't disagree.
Unless you're a portal guy.
Yeah.
I think we were talking about a little something different.
Yeah, I think you're confused. P confused Gator.
Said the runs outside.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Get back to me.
He understood it because he said porta guy doesn't worry about it because he has a porta potty.
Oh.
I got you, baby. I got you.
Do not defend Picola. Right, Patton? Right, Patton?
So when I meet up and,
Don't
and
ask
we go,
Pat.
when we go hang out there, Picola, and we go hang out for that weekend in Biloxi, I need you to do me a favor. Don't get the runs outside.
So I'm seeing a lot of action here for second. The 74, the 00, the 26, and I believe that to be the 98, maybe sitting in fifth. But all this racing that they're doing was allowing the 13 to walk away. They finally started singling out, and the 74 starts to be able to gain some ground. Looks like the 26 is going to lift Robbie's rear end right in the air as he's shoving the crap out of him, trying to catch back up to that leader.
Okay, this just in order to go fast, both rear tires need to be on the ground. Okay, just got that.
8 tires is faster than 4. But
That is a strategy, though. So if you got 8 tires, you try to make 8 tires work, but 6 tires is just as fast as long as you're the 4-tire car.
These are trucks.
Whatever.
00, Robbie Racing trying to go to the outside.
This is my first time in the booth, alright, guys? I'm learning, alright? I had to make sure my hair was done. I had to put my shirt and tie on.
Just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. But technically, this is your first time in the booth for GC Sports.
Yeah.
they call them trucks, but you can't even put nothing in the bed of that sucker.
I like it.
It ain't even got a tow hitch.
Yeah. Imagine if they had the tow hitch, you know, the Reese is sitting hanging out, and the pit guy goes around the back of the truck and busts his shin on that thing.
Oh God,
Yeah.
no, that hurt my shin thinking about it.
You ain't never been around a truck till you busted your shin on a Reese hitch.
Oh,
I don't know. The 3 truck might have a tow hitch on it because he's been pulling a trailer all night.
I just thought about the old Dodge commercials. I mean, unfortunately, Dodge isn't in NASCAR anymore, but you can't just randomly go, that thing got a Hemi in it.
Right?
I wish they would bring back Dodge. 74 of Kyle Larson going to the inside of DK Brown. We're looking for a lead change. We've got to be getting close to the pit stops here. They've got to have been at least running 15 out of these 3,000 stage 3 laps. Also, to any of the viewers out there, we got 12 live viewers still. Next week will be the first week that you'll see the sliders and the custom start racing different tracks, as the sliders will be going to Richmond and the custom setup trucks will be headed to Dover next week.
I'm actually excited for both of those races.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for both.
I really like how the vote went on for everybody, but what I don't like on some of the tracks is the outcome. I mean, but I like the whole voting thing, but a lot of people voted in the wrong direction. It should have always been
every week.
it should have been nothing but Talladega, Mid-Ohio, and Watkins Glen, in my opinion, and Auto Club. Let's put that in there.
And
Those are
that's
my
why you're
opinion.
not in charge.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying.
I didn't even hear you say Canadian Tire. Who doesn't want that if you're a road course guy?
I'm taking the jump.
I mean,
I don't know how I feel about that. The only truck on pit road so far is the 00, and as we've seen the last 3 nights, this is a fuel strategy style race. You can run up to
so
power.
Robbie's going to end up winning.
No, he's the one that pit early.
that's
I'm
why
going to
he's the
get
one
so
that's gonna
many
win.
grief messages from my buddy over in England after this race.
And it looks like the whole rest of the field's getting ready to
Yeah.
pit this time by Daddy
Before
Country.
Last night with Private Pat, if you remember, he went 1 lap longer than we did.
No, he went 2 laps longer than everyone and ended up losing the draft because he shot himself.
But before we get the pit stops here, you plug in the other track races for next week. Don't forget the iRacing side will be at Darlington for their race, for our race tomorrow night.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Darlington iRacing side tomorrow with the next gen Cup cars.
That's going to be a fun race right there.
Is it next gen? What are they called? New gen?
Next gen, yeah.
And Daddy is signaling the pit real quick that I just saw too. I watched the iRace last week. Fantastic race. A lot of old names, a lot of new names again. That was
Dead
an
Kate
awesome
is in the
race.
lead. The 3 truck is
Oh!
going to lead a lap.
The 74 decided to spin going on the pit lane.
He pulled a McLovin from the first stage.
Now, I will be watching the iRacing tomorrow on my phone as I have a 4-hour travel to Dallas to go meet and hang out for the weekend with one of the participants on the race.
Now we see the 00 going around the rest of the field. He's going to have a considerable lead because he did pit early, so he has that 1 lap quicker. He was setting those faster lap times. These guys should be able to work together and catch him in no time. But I'm intrigued to see how that works out for Robbie as, I mean, he may end up a lap short compared to the rest of the field here. Big concerns out of the 00 camp.
I hope he doesn't pull a James Bond. Just because you got a James Bond accent doesn't mean you can put oil and tax on the track because it slow everybody down, buddy.
That's not actually a bad option there.
But again, it's good to see Robbie back out here racing again, having some fun, being competitive.
I mean, he's got the race. It's in his name now. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
We
just
haven't
because
heard too
racing's
much
in
from
his
him, that means he's concentrating.
yeah, just because racing's in his name doesn't actually mean he's any good at it. I mean, I could put Taddy Racing, but we all know what that still means nothing.
Go time, Taddy.
Yeah, I like it. Go time Aqua.
Go time, Aqua.
This little group of 56, 52, and 98 looks like might be in trouble of losing this lead pack if they keep battling each other. Look like that right there.
Still a long race. Anything can happen.
Not as organized.
It's go time now. No, I mean, I actually, yeah, I actually mean that legit here at this frame. If you've already set your precedent on when you're going to pit and when you're not, but you have to be up in the lead pack. And right now there's only 4 trucks in the lead pack. You got 13, the 88, the 26, the 00. That's your lead pack, right? Those other 3 have to work together. They have to get up to these guys. You're already on the same pit sequence. You know that 3 of the 4 of those trucks pit with you. So your pit strategy can only work if you're the lead pack of the drivers on that strategy. So if you're those 3, it's go time, not race each other time. You need to get to those leaders.
Dirt Dog just said no time, Agua.
Yeah, but does anybody really listen to Dirt Dog?
No, because we're all muted, remember? So therefore, how is he going to hear us?
Oh, he's officially barking in the comment section. Somebody call the doctor.
Yeah.
We have now seen it all.
No time, Agua. It doesn't flow.
I mean, I was requested to call someone daddy on air. I've legit seen it all now as of this race.
You know what makes that situation even more awkward? That's two people he has sent that request to, you and me.
Awkward.
Awkward, yeah. So what does that really say about No Power Daddy?
It does look like that second group started to single out.
Don't bring no Mopow into that.
God, I thought it...
That's what,
Okay,
actually, that should be Country's Mopower account, is Mopow Daddy.
Mopow pantsless.
Yeah. I like it. Tom Horton out there said, it's go time, Snail Cake.
Oh, that's why he doesn't have his pants on, because he keeps getting the runs outside.
This is all making sense now. Oh, it all makes sense.
He's just... So what he's saying is just, preparation.
Yeah. H.
Tell me what's good.
It does look like
being
that.
Up here in the booth with y'all.
It does look like that second group of three is actually starting to reel in the front four. Not to change the preparation conversation, just throw that X's out.
Preparation H does stop the runs outside. So.
Oh, but no.
Guaranteed, I will be reaching out to an administrator for the Preparation H company to try and get sponsorship this week.
Yeah, at least you're not reaching out to Eric Cartman sponsor.
Bro, have you been hearing the music? The Cartman music? YouTube it. YouTube Cartman singing anything.
I had that CD back in high school.
No, like just recently, this guy, just because of like TikTok, this guy's been going on TikTok and making. It's not the actual Cartman, the actor. It's somebody else has been taking his voice and making music with it.
I bet that's pretty good.
It is. I laugh at it and I play it daily in the car on the way to work.
One night, if you've never heard Dougie do his Mickey Mouse voice. One night we were in a party and he started rapping songs in his Mickey voice, and I could not contain my laughter. It was.
I'm paid to hear that. Yeah.
Oh, Toodles!
Den Cate's strategy did not pan out for him because says you owe me $1. So I kind of like Tom Horton out there. He said no pants, no power.
Oh, NRG got in the wall there.
Energy in the wall, haha.
Looks like his crew chiefs needs to bring out another mouse tool.
Let's see. Anybody else on the track? The 15. That's
Travis
Tiller.
We need a travesty.
I'm trying to go get him for his fans here. Travesty's son. Kyle Larson has lost the lead group. Tiller back here by himself. Sammy Lunatic. Sludge. Travesty's son still on track, rolling, looking for a top 10 here in his second race with GC Sports.
Where are you going?
You know what? I think riding along with this O2 truck, it might be time to hear his throttle control as we do the GC Sports Rev It Up. Oh, bad timing to put that on there. Oh man, sorry. We're gonna tune that back down right now. Yeah, that was really bad time to do the rev.
Talk about the old commentator's curse, y'all.
Sorry to your fans. Sorry to you yourself, Travesty. That was just bad timing, man.
We've all heard concrete breaking before.
Is 88 in the lead?
Yes, Icy's in the lead. That may have been the worst broadcast curse ever. Like, he was running on the track all by himself. I went to him, and he just plows up the wall on a rev it
I
up.
had seen it. Yeah, I had seen a lot of commentators' curses in the past. I think that one literally just lit the candles on the cake.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen people, like, flip and roll over when you do the broadcaster's curse, but that one was, like, we singled him out pretty bad right there. Apologies.
Hopefully you don't get any hate mail for that one.
Yeah. So, sorry about that. We're trying to find something exciting for you as these drivers have decided to play follow the leader, and they're following the 88. Last night's winner was the 88 truck. Just throwing it out there. Congrats to New Kebab Quantum. We got the Luna number 26 in second. DK Brown in that 13. Like DK, don't like his truck, but he's sitting there in third. Followed by Racer X, that second group has caught in the 52. He's trying to make it exciting as he's going to the inside of the 13 now. Robbie Racing falling back a little bit. Yeah, I like it. Good to see someone making moves here. It's interesting that those three trucks were able to catch the top four. Number-wise, that should have never happened.
It makes me think the front four might have been trying to save a little bit.
Does the 00 go in with everybody this time?
Oh,
I disagree with that, people.
You think he's not going to be able to?
No, I don't know if he will be able to or not.
Or wants to?
I don't think he will.
I hear.
I mean, Robbie's on that English strategy.
I see the love and all that he's seeing behind him.
He's
The 26 pushed up the whole pack there for a second, and then kind of broke it. Maybe that's a strategy. Push up the whole rest of the field and then pull away when they got to slow down.
Take the line away. Not take one car's line away. Take the whole field's line away.
I think the best thing you could probably do, right? So if you're the last truck in line here, when everybody's still in line and they go down to pit, bump the guy in front of you. Yeah, accordion effect. Everyone's speeding but you. And here comes Robbie with his first 15-second lead. Everyone else sped. Speaking of Robbie, we got an IRR down there. How many laps we got left there, bud? And is the truck still feeling good, or are you just riding around? Still a Sunday drive?
Yeah, still a Sunday drive. I'll let you know how many laps in just a second.
Cheers, mate.
You're welcome.
And I'd have to assume if you pit early and these guys run out the tank, it's going to be really hard for Robbie to use that strategy of pitting with those guys. He kind of laid his bed when he pit a lap before everyone else.
38 laps left.
38 laps left. Thank you. Subtitles, there's 38 laps remaining in this race here tonight.
Robbie trying to celebrate tonight, put a shrimp on the Barbie. See if this is see if this strategy works out for him.
And hopefully no dingoes eat his baby.
He did say if he won tonight, he would play the old didgeridoo. I don't know what tune he would play.
There's really kind of only one tune you play with those, isn't there?
Yeah, pretty much. I think I'm going to pick up playing that now that we said that. I'm going to figure it out.
I'm going to pick up playing the cowbell.
Is it easier with no teeth?
Oh!
Yeah, it is a wind. It is a wind instrument, so I mean.
I can see Puddin just sitting there playing the kazoo, like with a rock band, and you got Puddin playing a kazoo. I like it. Robbie's still on track. 3 drivers pulled off, the 88, the 56, and the 52, so Robbie able to save some fuel. Keep in mind he was riding behind the rest of the that lead pack, so I guess he's able to lift a lot more than the other drivers. So what Piccolo was asking about was, would Robbie pit with everyone else? Well, no, looks like he's still not going to pit with everyone else, but this time he's going to go longer than everyone. As the 98 now pulling over, showing that he'll be pitting this time around.
Did Robbie get a clutch pedal?
Good talk.
Oh, he's going to make it another lap.
Buddy.
Man, we got strategy all over the place here.
Butters out there said, "Good show, boys."
Yeah, and I agree. Like I said, all
Thanks
the
for tuning
racing
in,
here at
Butters.
GC has been fantastic. I mean, you've seen some new names up front, see some regular names up front, but this is not the traditional plate track of an opening series of a league or a season. But I think Auto Club was a great pick for both sliders and customs to come out and have some fun.
This
Every
isn't the
series.
opening race. This is the second race.
Okay, yeah, that's what I said. And
Oh. I'm pudding.
see, like I told you, Gator, just take it till you make it, buddy.
Right.
Ooh,
Oh.
13 actually made the pass before they got on pit road.
Yeah, Robbie went in there in Robbie gear, a little slower than everyone else.
So that first pack of 3 is coming out. We got was it just 2 coming off the pit road there?
Yeah, Portal Guy and
They're pretty spread out
Yep.
themselves. So,
Butter said, "See you tomorrow night, Gator."
yes, sir. See you, buddy.
Hey, yeah.
We'll
See you
try to
tomorrow,
take
Butters.
The 13 truck to Victory Lane there too.
Aren't you in Cup Cars?
No, in the league with him. He's my owner in a different league.
Yeah, in tomorrow in CRL.
Well, you're
That one too.
in the iRacing too.
I got 3 tomorrow.
Talk about a sweaty tryhard.
No kidding.
The
Cola
only one I'll
Junior,
be
the Cola
practicing for is
gang,
Darlington.
the Cola gang over here.
Have you practiced for Darlington any?
Nope.
Ooh, you're gonna have fun.
88 is your leader.
Icy.
Come again?
The 88. You gotta speak Robbie.
No, the 88.
Robbie called me a little bit ago, not this week, but he called me and hey, I was at work. I was like, hey guys, me and my buddy over here in England, and they couldn't understand him. And I was like, it's okay, I do. That's it. They thought it was crazy. I was talking to somebody in England. I'm like that.
I mean, that right there was awesome. Robbie tried telling us who the leader was, and the response was, "Come again?"
I couldn't understand what number he said.
I like it.
What he wants to say is that 00 back to the lead. It looks like he's working on it.
I mean, right now I see NRG and is that Racer X. They got a pretty good gap over that other 4. Hopefully they can make it on the fuel, and if so, and they stay working together, they could have this decided between them. Whenever you're able to pit early, you do come out and get that big gap on having that single lap up to speed quicker than what they do. It's remarkable how big of a gap that can give you.
Are we going to see one more pit stop, or should these guys be playing green till the end?
There should be one more stop. However, anybody that did not save the proper amount of fuel will have 2 stops left. So these front 3, being the one that pit the first this time, they would be the ones in danger of that right now.
This
However,
danger zone situation brought to you by GC Sports.
well, all 3 of these drivers have raced this week. NRG has raced twice this week. Again, the special situation with him. But the other 2, they both raced in the sliders, so they know how important it is to be able to save that fuel. As Monday, Pete Cola, he did that whole fuel saving thing that nobody likes, and he set the precedent for the rest of the week that you got to save the fuel to get the victory.
Come on now.
You say fuel. I thought I said if you say fuel, we can't be friends. I thought I said that to you.
Stop.
Yeah, he went straight wide open style.
Get out of here.
It seemed like Tuesday's race, though, it wasn't a matter of saving fuel as much as it was just make sure you run it dry with every run in Thursday.
Well, and that's what actually. So the moment everybody was kind of mad at Piccola on Monday for saving fuel, I actually went straight into that theory of telling everyone that you didn't actually have to save. By the time you come out of pit, your ticker, it falls down at about the exit of turn 2. You save a half a lap of fuel and you're good. Run it dry and make it where your ticker drops down as you're entering pit road, and you were good to go. And then on the final run, make it where you save enough to be able to make it to the start finish line. You're not really saving much at all you're just that slight bit, and anybody should be able to do that. Controller, wheel, clutch, no clutch, and so
And
yeah,
see, Patton
it
was
should
so
just be race
fast,
it
he
out.
was out front. He couldn't save because he wasn't in the draft like the rest of us.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know when I'm out of gas when my car sputters. I don't need to look at that kicker thing. I'm just going to go until she shudders.
And this is why Puddin also 0 wins in his career.
Hey.
Come on now. He's got
Come
one.
on.
And it
Yeah.
was one of the best interviews we ever had.
And that one doesn't count to 50%.
Yeah, but it was a good interview. Best one we ever had.
I've been running up front right before my situation and everything changed.
What are you talking about? You haven't even had an internet in 3 months.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right while we were the other place, while I was racing, I made some changes and I was learning some stuff and figuring some stuff out. I was actually listening to you guys and realizing that these cars don't drive like a real car, not to build it like a real car. I mean, I don't know how many times I heard you say, Taddy, oh, what is this? Putting up front, looking good? I'm like, yeah, I know. Don't worry. When I come back, y'all, it's coming soon, too. I'm gonna just go and buy my own freaking satellite dish so I have my own internet. Charge everybody else that way I come back here.
Satellite internet is not suitable for games online.
I'll make sure mine is. I'm gonna send Elon Musk, so they'll send it up in the air for me.
Well, his might actually be, because the satellites are lower.
Yeah, hopefully so they can run the cars by themselves and not run into a tree, right?
What?
That automated drive by the satellite stuff, whatever.
Oh.
Okay,
Tom
guess.
Horton, I don't know what I did to upset him, but I apologize. He's all mad at me. This would be a good spot for you to jump in.
120 comments, 100 of them from Tom Horton.
I believe it. If not more.
And the other 20 from Butters.
Alright, fellas.
Oh, good racing tonight, though. Said icy out here, looking good in that 88, the Marine Man. NRG, I mean, I'm happy to see him run good. He called me the other night. He had a technical difficulty, so I got to talk to him for a couple minutes afterward. Looks like he's got a battle back there.
Him and the 52 have been battling this whole race.
Right.
From
Man,
before I
whoever
joined
the
the
broadcast guy
party.
is should go to that race.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Race for second between the 52 and the 56. NRG, Racer X.
They've
Here
been
comes.
battling all race. Like, even before I jumped in the booth, when I was on track, they were battling on lap 1 or 2, so... Might have some,
Robbie putting his nose up in there. Put Racer X and Racer X looks like he's going to get freight training. And here comes Daddy to the inside of him, too.
It's actually funny to see the 56 and the 52 racing each other so hard. The 52 Racer X was actually originally signed up to race on Wednesdays, and 56 NRG signed up for Thursdays. They actually switched rides because Racer X couldn't make it on Wednesdays. So, it's kind of cool seeing those two being out there. You know, they helped each other out, and then they're still racing side by side all night here tonight.
Sorry, NRG. Didn't mean to bug you there.
Energy's not in this chat.
No, I know he's not.
Maybe after, the last 300 laps, you'd been able to realize he ain't in here yet.
Yeah.
he'll get
Hey, Ramsey said, good to see my broadcast partner Icy on top up there. Yeah.
Yeah, Icy's having a good run.
Icy, again, one of my Ohio buddies, helping out. Marines out there doing what he does. Looking real good. He's had some wins in the past. He also had a good spotter.
I mean, in fairness, just saying, not to be mean to Icy or nothing, but with only 9 trucks on the track, he was guaranteed a top 10. Best finish of his season so far.
Didn't Kate just mess himself out of the top 10?
Have we seen every truck on the track now get back together here?
No. I was just kidding when I said 9. We still have the O2 of Travesty Sun somewhere. Hopefully no longer hitting the wall. You got 74 Kyle Larson, who lost the draft. You got the 15 of Tiller, the 10 of Sammy Lunatic, 21 of Sludge, 02 of Travis Son, who actually looks like he might be catching Sammy Lunatic. Let's go, Travis Son. I don't even know how to say that name.
We'll say Trav.
Yeah.
It's a travesty every time you say it.
Yeah.
That's all I say. It's travesty.
Yeah, that makes way more sense now. In fairness, though, his name is Travis Tyson.
Yep.
That's why it's
Things that
Travesty.
make sense.
yeah. Well, once I throw that out there, it all makes sense, right? And I'm still struggling to say it how he has it typed on his deal.
Robbie and Argini could look better here. For the longest time, I did not think side draft was a thing on this game. But the more I played it, I'm starting to think it is actual real thing for this game. It looked like it right there. I didn't think this game had sophisticated enough physics for side draft to work.
Yep.
Oh, the chickens, Tyson's.
So, Denke vacated the racetrack. His helicopter had taken off. He had to go to bed, so he is in La La Land. As we're seeing 2 and 3 white battles back here, Ice is still up front, and RG making a move to the inside. Tribe suffers full a bit, cuts to that 13. 13's going to pull right back behind him. Robbie Race still right there holding him with him, and here comes the 98 truck. They're going to go single file down the back stretch. Position have changed though, guys. Good talk. Real good talk.
How long? I'm wondering how long they got to a pit stop here. They'd be coming up here any second.
I'm going to go less than 18 laps before pit stops.
Yeah.
And there's the signals.
Here's the signal.
I see an energy signaling out there.
You can just call me clairvoyant.
Hey, positive note about this pit stop. It's going to be their last one. Hopefully, for them. If you pit again, you're not having a good night.
But the problem with this, can those two trucks, they're going to have to work together. They're going to, to try to catch up depending upon where everybody else pits and where they come out. That lead pack, though, if everybody pits together, though, man, 2 trucks to catch that lead, 5, 6 trucks, 8 trucks, it's going to be very difficult. Good talk again, guys. I know, man.
Yep.
Man, you guys are just all on it.
Yep. As you can tell, the broadcaster's getting ready to fall asleep up here.
Yep.
Pit road, busy place. 52 now on pit road. The 10.
By itself.
Yep. Bold move, Cotton. I'm surprised the 52 didn't go down with the other two. Last time we seen he pit with the 56 and the 88, so that may have been a mistake that he did not pit with them, but I would expect to see these other 4 this time around. It looks like the 00 and the 13 are going to stick out one more time. I don't know how I like that.
14 viewers out there, you guys are tuning in right now as we're seeing more signals down that pit line. This is going to be, we're shaping up to finish this in a dramatic style. So thanks to everybody out there tuning in. Thanks to you guys for having me up here special. I can't believe my old campground internet's let me be on the headset for this. I'm kind of impressed.
Yeah, I think we're down to 35 minutes and this race will be coming to an end. So, gosh, I hope not. No, so 13 to DK Brown, he stayed out by himself. I would assume that when these guys started pitting that they were all within reachable distances to make it to the end. Now, I say that because the 13 staying out by himself, he's got no draft, he's running the slowest laps. I'm sure when he pits, he can make it. But is he going to have any draft help? And we've all seen that the longer you stay, the bigger the gap is to the guy that pit first. So he's going to have a big gap to make up on the rest of these trucks. So he's got to hope at this point that they still have to save fuel.
Yeah, you don't think there's no way that he saves so much that he can just take right sides, huh? In the can?
I mean, even if you could, we've seen that the speed on the right sides, he's going to lose so much ground to these guys because they pit earlier, right? That even if he takes right sides only, that would only put him about, when he comes out, that would put him about at the same place as the rest of the leaders, But having low tires, he would just get eaten alive and they would just take off from him.
And
Getting eaten alive would be an uncomfortable situation.
Yeah, nobody wants to get eaten alive.
What's this truck in front of the 88? Is that a lap car? Is that...
That looks like the 15 Attiller, which would be a lap truck, yes.
Okay. I call it a car because you can't even use the truck bed.
This all makes sense.
Yeah, the fuel cell's not even in the bed, is it? It's like in the bed over the axle.
It's intriguing that the 88 chose the top side to go around the 15. 56 of NRG gained a lot of ground because of that. But now the 56 goes to the outside.
Back of the line, and he's barely got the draft if he does.
Yeah, and I mean, the leader is in the middle, coming off 4 right now. It's 13, just entering 3.
Oh, he don't have the draft anymore.
Oh, the 15! I know, but right there, NRG having a little difficulty right there, trying to get around him. Trying to get back up to the leader of Icy in that 88. I think NRG got right back to him, but 15 might have...
Made
No
enemies.
hard, no foul there, but yeah, that could have been very disastrous for...
Yeah, no power pantless here, going to the inside of that 15, trying to catch up to those front 2. He is there. He is in the draft of the 56. Racer X now needs to make quick work of this 15 so that he can be able to stay in the draft, but you got the... Oh, 52 went to the high side. I don't like it. Bad move, Cotton. Let's see, the 26 and the 00, they're going to have to work really, really hard to catch these guys. The only thing that would benefit those 2 trucks at this point is if these top 4 start getting racy now. Robbie, when you get to the line, how many laps left? Did anybody get a response from Robbie?
Hello, mate.
I can switch the mic, honestly.
Oh, NRG and Caliber, they make a little bit of contact. Caliber making some power moves. Here comes the 52 4-truck battle up here. Things getting heated. 1 lap truck behind him. Icy still the leader. 98 and his teammate Daddy right there with him.
It looks like the 26 is catching this pack too.
We have a 5-truck battle.
Looks like they are gaining.
The only one that
this front group had to save about half a lap. That's
Right.
what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think they were going to have to back down. I think Country didn't have to save. That's why he was able to go around. He's pulling them pretty quick. 26-00, they should be able to catch this pack. The only guy in question of my eyes that's still going to have a tough time is that 13. He looks like he's too far back.
Yeah, so is that number for him 13 lucky or unlucky? We'll see how that pans out. But Caliber made the short work of those guys real quick, and the 52 right there with them. NRG still trying to hold on board. 98 of Daddy just pulling away.
Yeah, I'm thinking that
They're
NRG
bringing
and
away,
IC.
aren't they?
Yeah, the 98
Yeah,
and
it
52 are
looks like
pulling
it.
bad.
I think this 88 and 56 might be slowing down the second group.
They
Them
were
pull away.
they were the first 2 to pit. Remember, of everyone, they were the
Yeah.
first 2 to pit. So yeah, I'm sure they're going so slow that, and they weren't able to stay in the draft. They have to be trying to save right now.
Country Caliber in that 98 too, being out front, not having a lot of pressure from behind, able to pick and choose on how he wants to dime those corners off. You know, he's not being pushed to the high side, he's not being stuck on the low side. So that's the 52 in that draft. Stick right there with him, but Country Caliber able to pretty much tell the 52, this is what I'm doing. He's following it, and let's pull away. And it looks like that could be the battle for the lead for the win tonight.
Yeah, the 98. I mean, he's just sitting there. He took his pants off. He's just out there for a stroll right now for the next few laps.
This is crazy though, because we haven't seen this all night. Anybody be able to pull away really from the bigger pack?
You know, one truck by itself definitely won't be able to. 2 of them, though, if you can get 2 with a big enough gap.
And these guys are getting racy back.
battling, yeah. Like it's,
Sorry, D.
oh, you're good. It's definitely the first time we've seen this all week, I'd say.
I mean, that's like the gap the size of Puddin's teeth. Like, there's nothing. There's no competition there right now.
All the while, the 13's catching the second pack here.
Well, and then the intriguing part, right? So the 56 and the 88, you know, they're saving, but they kept on battling with the 26 and the 00, and you know that that's doing nothing but letting those top two just pull away. I don't think anybody can get up to those two right now.
Nope.
And then the 26 and 00 on the same fuel strategy, now those two are side by side for third. So if you even want to attempt right now, you got to single out.
You got to have them two get racy up front.
Well, the 52 now, 52 now goes to the outside of the 98. But what are we down? 9 laps, 8 laps, something like that.
Now, if I was that English guy Robbie right now, I would definitely pull the James Bond. Throw the oil now, throw the tire spikes, throw the smoke, do something. No, he didn't do it. Didn't work out for him.
I mean, they have singled out. That second pack has singled out. But as soon as they did that, the 52 is no longer on the side of the 98. They're not racing there right there anymore. So, I mean,
So
kudos to these
Racer X
two.
and Caliber, right?
Yeah, Racer X and the 52 Caliber and the 98. 52 trying the outside of the 98 here. Doing this could hurt them. That should be 8 to go, I believe.
Yeah, I wouldn't push that to at least 3 to go. Give yourself some time.
I mean, yeah, if I'm the 98 and the 52, I'm just staying single file until 2-3 to go, like you're saying, and then try to figure out which way do I need to make that move on the final lap. But I'm sure that's what the 52 is doing. Is it? Oh, okay, 6 to go. So the 52 is trying to figure out what do I need to do to make the move. It was successful. The 98 is trying to figure out what do I need to do to counteract what he's going to do. You know, they're just feeling each other out right now. The problem is the more they feel each other out, the quicker that second group's going to catch them.
And 52 just used up a lot of his truck to get around that 98, so they'd be a lap or two of saving by the Country Caliber.
Hey, Travis Tyson, he's coming into screen. I see him right in front of the 52 and the 98.
Not a good time.
Worst time ever to be on screen, but hey, here comes the O2 truck. He will be involved in this race in some way, shape, or form. Butters, you left too early. Your boy's here.
98 pushing that 52, just straight pushing it.
No power, no
He's
pants.
He's trying to make that 50 push him into a mistake or make a mistake. He was letting that 52 Racer X say, hey, Daddy is here. Daddy wants that W.
Robbie is trying to bring that second group up.
I think Robbie's catching. And what Portal Guy's doing right now, though, is doing nothing but hurting their chance. This is a horrible move by the 26. You were easily reeling them in. Those two were not running the same lap times because they're feeling each other out. They're not really racing up there. Like, you gotta... If I'm the second group, I'm not making a move until 1 to go. Until I know for a fact we can't possibly get these guys.
If you're the second group leader like Robbie in this case, do you drive the line that you want to drive and show everybody, hey, this is a faster line, follow me so we can catch them?
If your truck will hold the bottom at this point, you have to do that. If anybody in that second group is going to try to go to the outside to make a move, they're going to get trained.
Battle for the lead, 98 to the inside of the 52. Sorry, Caddy.
No, I mean, you're right. 98 Country Caliber making a move. That should be 4 to go, I believe. So they're dicing it up front, feeling each other out. That second pack is catching, but I don't know if they're catching strong enough because they're still racing it themselves. The 26 way low, trying to get down to the inside of all these guys. Man, if they would just single out.
Lap truck, excuse me, lap vehicle.
That's Travis Tyson. Travis Tyson.
What's up, Trav? How you doing, buddy?
Not good right now. There's 3 laps to go, bud, and he's in front of all the leaders.
That's 2 to go, right? 2 to go to the line next time.
That should be 3.
3 to go. All right. Does the 52 Racer X have anything for the 98 of Country Caliber coming up on lap traffic? Robbie himself trying to pull that second pack up to him. Don't think he can get it done. The 98 of Country Caliber likes to be called Daddy out there. Saved it. Did he save enough truck? Coming up on Travesty. Making the show tonight on camera with the leaders. He can screenshot that and say he led the race. Country Caliber now going to make a move to the outside of him. Travesty goes to the outside. Very respectful. Man. 2 to go here on Auto Club DC Sports Racing. Let's go, boys and girls.
That second pack is coming. If the 52 and the 98 get racy, that second pack will be there.
Coming down the backstretch, 52 stalking his place. Got a little bit of travesty in his way. That's going to hold him up. 98 loves seeing what he's doing right now. Travesty saying, hey, I'm still in the screen battling for second, but not really. 52 of Racer X makes a move to the inside. This time coming by, white flag in the air.
Wreck.
GC
Deep,
flag,
hey,
wait.
Wreck in the back, the 13, the 56. The 56 spinning right now. And
That's it, race over.
that was the end of the race. That was the last lap.
No!
So the winner is Pantless. Mopow with no pants.
No, I was just getting back in my groove on my cameo.
Travis Tyson just had to hold the leaders off for one more lap, and he could have finished on the lead lap. Just shy. Good run by him, though.
Well,
Honestly,
Country Caliber is the only person that's really happy to see that. But, man, what a great race, great finish tonight by everybody here.
yeah, that was a... Honestly, in Travis Tyson there at the end, I think he did... keep in mind, they're allowed to hold those lines, you know, and I don't think he did anything wrong there.
No, definitely he didn't.
He did not have a travesty moment. It's not a travesty.
I bet he was puckered up there, though. 3 to go and the leaders are on you? Man.
But great race by everybody again. Thanks for having me up here. Gator, man, you're my boy. Ain't talked to you in a long time. Robbie, a homie over there in England. Ain't talked to you. Dirt Dog. I mean,
Love you, buddy.
My feelings not to talk to you. And Patty, miss you.
You aren't going to do the
I will
interview?
be back here. Hmm?
You're not going to do the interview?
Oh, I'll do the interview with him. Oh, I got this one. I got this.
Hold on, before you start interviewing him, they're putting.
Who got the fast
Caliber.
lap?
Do you have pants on?
I do.
Oh, okay. Dang, he had pants on.
That was shocking to hear.
Congratulations on your W tonight, Daddy.
Well, let's not do this right now.
Did running that number 98 just make you extra fast tonight, Daddy?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Congratulations on your W tonight there, buddy, man. Good win. Were you nervous? I mean, I'm sure you're happy to see that caution, but you and Racer X were battling out to those last 10 laps.
Yeah, I wasn't too confident when I left pit road, but I think 13 ran out of gas before he came down pit road, so it kind of got him out of the picture, and as I was able to get away from Portal and Robbie, who I pitted on the same lap, and Racer, with about 6 or 7 to go, he's racing me for the lead, and I'm kind of like freaking out because there's still plenty of time for them to catch us, but I think either at the end, maybe my truck was getting a little bit better than his on the older tires, but able to hold on and get the win.
Now, we saw the 52 make a pass on you right there, and then you followed behind. Did you save tires? Did you save fuel? Did you save anything? I mean, mainly tires. I know you probably had enough petrol to get to the end right there, but did you save tires to be able to make that run? Because you came up on those guys like a hot fart out of a skillet there, buddy.
Nah, just the amount of time we lost to me and him battling for about 1 or 2 laps, I try to get in behind him just to see if we can make up any more time that we lost. But then I felt like it was the point where I had to make my move because if you're trying to make a move in the last lap, you have to expect the block to be thrown. So I tried to just surprise him with about 3 or 4 to go and got it done.
Well, congratulations on your W, man. These guys let me be up here like a cameo tonight. Can't believe my my internet's held out. Glad to see you do it, man. You all put on a great show, but I'm gonna let the true heroes of GC Racing take this away.
And awkward silence. Right, so, hey, Country, I got to say, first off, great win. Seeing you battling out there, it looked like you were running a little bit further back. You weren't even the highest placed Thor truck there for a while as Icy was running up front. But you overcome some adversity. Of course, everyone does in these races with no cautions. I got to say, it's really cool to see somebody like you get a victory. I know you're still fairly new to the customs. You've been working on them. I see you doing these practice lobbies, not just for yourself and a bunch of randoms, but you're actually starting these lobbies and you're running a lot of practice races with a lot of the guys from sliders to customs throughout the league. So I want to say congratulations and thank you for all the work you're doing with all the other drivers as well.
Yeah, man. Thank you. During stage 1, I kind of got wrecked, and I think I was able to get at least one stage point. But stage 2 was able to. I had a shot at winning stage 2, and I took 2 tires. It's kind of a dumb move on my part, but there at the end, I think it was after the first pit stop, I just kind of lost the draft and got in with Portal, and DK and Robbie came and helped, and kind of just trying to make sure I just ride around for a little bit, making sure I had enough fuel, and once I knew I had enough fuel, able to race a little bit harder for the win.
That's when Daddy hit the gas pedal.
All right, guys, if nobody else has anything to say, we're going to go ahead and end this stream. I want to thank all the viewers we had. I believe at one point we had 14 live viewers. Thanks for tuning in. It means a lot, especially on a night like tonight where we had a race like the showdown going on the PS4 and Xbox side. So it's great to see such big... Huh?
We probably had more live viewers than they did.
Yeah, I mean, but honestly, that's really cool because we're only at like 70-something subscribers, I think, right now. 2 weeks in, and we have 70-something subscribers. First off, that's cool. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern, right, D. Smith?
7:30 is when.
Okay, 7:30 Eastern, the broadcast will be going live for the Darlington practice, and then the qualifying, and then the race on after. So tune in tomorrow night for the iRacing side of GC Sports. I won't be in there necessarily tomorrow night. I will be returning. You'll probably see me Tuesday on the track. So until then, for myself, and until you tune in tomorrow night, everyone else at GC Sports, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow night.